My first gay march was the March Against Section 28, and I was walking next to Andy Bell from Erasure and thought that was pretty exciting. So yeah, that legislation was really toxic, and again, you know, something like that, even after it's repealed, I think leaves a sort of shockwave.
I think the echoes of that still are rebounding.
Yeah.
I think they still exist. I think it, you know, for people who are now young parents, they were at school when that was happening. You know, they were the ones that had that gap in their knowledge of being able to talk about it. You know, when I was at school, we were able to talk about it, even though for us it was going to be a legal thing when we got to 21, but it was a dialogue that happened.
But what, with the teachers?
Yes, in our sex education class, we had I think our school, after they'd done sex education, I think our school created something for, I think it was for just the 16-year-olds, that was sort of like an add-on class which was about relationships, and which maybe at the time was really progressive. I don't know, I just saw it as what happened because I knew nothing else, and that was a chance where it had been talked about in small groups, not in a group the size of the class, but in small groups, and I found that really important, that it just felt like somebody in the school had said, this is a possibility, without any fingers being pointed, or, you know, it just to hear somebody who you respected and valued saying this is a possibility, then you knew that it could be a possibility, because up until that point, really in my exposure in my sort of like years up to becoming an adult was 1970s British TV, which had most of the gay characters were characters of ridicule for comedy ends, you know.
Well, like John Inman and Larry Grayson.
So quite, you know, although entertaining, really limited.